guys, it's Epicbreezy, and welcome back to Cooking Companions. Last time, we were left off with our friends who are getting hungrier by the minute, and it's our job to chef them up some food. However, there's something here with us. I can feel it. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Natalie. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Is this my fault? And Natalie leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Are you blaming this on me? Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Natalie in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? I feel like I should talk to him because he's kind of upset with me. Ooh. Eee! I'm done using the bathroom. Sorry, it must have been daydreaming. Natalie looks at you oddly. Do you ever have that problem? Only about River's blood. Wells filled with entrails and villagers flayed. That is the most craziest thing I could say, and I think I'm going to say it. What? That's pretty creepy. And Allie's turning pale right in front of you. Can you leave? I might need to puke. It's obvious you overstepped your boundary. I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. Oh, I should have just played the game. I should have just been nice and got a star or a heart. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Oh my god, I'm throwing this game out the wash. It won't stop. You're already doing great. Just a little longer. I'm so hungry. Me too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Your stomach is growling more. You have a strange dream. Oh no. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns into courage, and he pushes you into the oven. And the stench of burning hair fills your lungs. You see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. I don't like these little flashes. I don't like these flashes. Guys, have I absolutely ruined this playthrough? I need you to let me know in the comments right now. I don't think my decisions have been the best. Alright. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Mariah getting up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. And Allie has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. Oh, I think I said I was going to move this down. That way you guys can see everybody. Yeah, I like that. Okay. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And all I saw was rain. Oh, Gregor, so cute. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure he'll show up eventually. Ryan and Natalie go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Okay. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying, and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Gregor. Alright, we're going to play the game. We're going to try and do this nicely. Oh, hey. I know you're already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Rainfall in the area can last days to weeks. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Gregor blushes a little bit. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better. Greg is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that? Thanks, Gregor, for your love and compassion. I am keeping it close to my heart. The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it's getting inside. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. Why are y'all looking at me like that? You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone can't take their eyes off of it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. And Natalie chews it cautiously, slowly, swallowing as he looks at the others. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. Inhaled it, you say? The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. I hope this game isn't like, I need to make sure I have enough hearts with everybody so that one doesn't try to eat me. You go to bed starving. Yeah, when have I ate? Have I ate this entire time? I don't think so. No more complaining from you. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. From the sound of it, I don't believe so. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it will rain that long? Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it won't stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared, but you need to survive. Okay. Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen or Natalie in the living room? Excuse me? I've done everything wrong. What? Hey. Mariah looks relieved to see you. Wow. That's all it took was seeing my face. I didn't even have to work for it. How are you holding up? Better question, how are you holding up? Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask. Mariah's looking at you intently. She gets a little closer to you. I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick it out of the food the others make, but you respected that. Thank you. Mariah's looking at you with admiration. I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. You're definitely sure Mariah will remember that. Oh, wow. 3 hearts. Huh. You decide to check out the drawer again. Where are the other vegetables? Oh my god! You asked Mateo where the others are. They'll be back. They wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them or something worse. Anyways, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out. You have a feeling Potato's telling the truth. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth. Disgusting. Don't even try to eat me. You just get deathly sick if you tried. And from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can. From rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right? Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it's a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. When experimenting starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others. The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain. I know that equation. That's hilarious. The equation precedes numbers called the base of metabolic rate. Yeah. Stay with me here. Why am I doing this? I normally do this for nutrition people. This music is scary. 655 plus 35 times weight pounds plus 4.7 times height inches minus and I'll take a photo just in case. I'm getting a little nervous here. Got it? For fun, let's try it out on someone here. Mariah. Using Harris-Benedict, she looks like she's 120 pounds. Oh my god, you guys have me doing math. 5'5", 20 years old. Crunching the numbers, I think she needed about 1,388 calories daily, but that's being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night just eating, breathing, and using her brain. Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we need to multiply that by 1.9. Yeah, that's an activity factor. So now she needs 2,638 calories. That's quite the difference, especially if you don't ration the food properly, which you didn't. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson. Hopefully we'll never have to speak again. Okay? You shut the drawer going over the numbers again. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Greg's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I probably had the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go instead. You won't get very far if anything happened to your glasses, Natalie. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Karen? His arms are the longest. He's probably the best at climbing. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. I have a feeling I know where this is going. I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts into different measurements. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one. And the tourists will go outside to search for food. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch's lengths. You picked the biggest. You watched the others intently. Will it be Gregor? And Natalie? Karen? Will it be Looks like I've got the shortest. Mariah. It's okay. That's not good. Because she's been vegan, so she hasn't been eating meat. She hasn't been consuming enough calories. I watched Natalie's forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen, Natalie, Gregor, I'll keep us alive. I promise. She promised. Oh. Everyone watches Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is, and then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. Dead to me! The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is in the cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking into the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase through the woods. One of them looks behind her, eyes widening when she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your entire life. You're gaining on them. You can't run forever. As you trample into a field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downward screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake into a cold sweat. Ah! Every time! Every time! Okay. Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Mariah. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So, what do we do now? Just wait? Karen. How long? It's been almost a day since she left. And Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back? What are we supposed to do? Eat mice? Karen, I'm sure Natalie will agree, but We'll discuss the next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Natalie just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will be back? She promised. Everyone retreats into a corner. Okay. What do I want to do today? I think any option I can get to go into the kitchen is good. So I can learn more about the survivor things. And also this guy, I did not leave a good message with him last time. Hey, the kitchen definitely doesn't feel the same without Mariah. Her laugh, her smile. I never got to tell her how I feel about her. She'll be back, right? I nod. Yeah, I wish we had rationed better. You decide to distract Natalie with an old story. There once was a villager who had to stock up on supplies for the winter. He filled his house with a cow, a sack of grains from the field, and 92 buckets of water, mostly for the cow. He ran out for the room quickly. One day the villager grew sick. He knew he needed the life-giving milk from the cow to survive the winter, but when he attempted to milk the cow, his grip was too weak to grasp her udders. In desperation, he began to boil the grains. The cow cried out for food, but the villager could only afford to feed himself. Each night, the cries of the cow kept him awake, until one day he finally ran out of food. The villager crawled into bed for the last time, sobbing as the snow deepened outside. The cow's sad eyes stared back at him. He wanted to comfort the cow, but the buckets blocked his path. He was too weak, too sick. The final noise he heard was a cow still crying out for food, one haunting note to end his life. Why am I telling him this? And Natalie looks horrified with your story. The Chompettes can wait. You leave Natalie to his thoughts. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, I think I've set myself up for the craziest. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night. Night? What the hell? You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse! You wake in a cold sweat in a completely different room. Oh my gosh, this game! I just know. What am I doing wrong? It's not good. Good morning. Karen looking worse. Will you cook for the group today? Cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. You cooked. Where did I get this meat? Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. Oh, what's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small pieces. Where did I get the meat? We all have the same face. Don't tell me that's Mariah. They immediately grabbed some off the plate, chewing ferociously. Take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden so you can ration better this time. I understand. Thank you. And Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Gregor wanders off, and Natalie returns looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Don't fight this, Natalie. And Natalie takes a piece on the plate, turning his back to the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Kira leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Hey, thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if a meat potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Did I? 'Cause I think we cooked Mariah. Thank you. You smile. If there's extras, slip me a little more meat. Okay? Greg will remember that. Okay, 3 hearts. Gonna go see how Natalie's doing. Later. I did want to go do a Natalie, but every single time I've only made it worse. And so I just don't think, you know, I just don't think I should risk losing a heart for somebody else. You have the badge on yourself. Where do you want to check first? I have not. Under the floorboard. Notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. Inside the nightstand. Onion? Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer. You're far too old to enjoy these. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend a secret Chompette meeting. Smell you later. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. The drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? June 26, 1862. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims with significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds in the stomach. This marks the 4th victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. Yikes! You take the bloody newspaper with you. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to keep going. They can never be satiated now. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. I can wait. No arguments. Perfect. As you should. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly. You have a strange dream. Of course I do. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eyes have been giving you issues lately, so you reply. Forge me a new eye, then. You laugh. But then the ropes come out. He ties you to your chair with a long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals and makes his eye glow as he scowls at you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eye, before plunging into your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backward a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you. Spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay, yep. Day 9. Day 9. I thought so. You wake up to see Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. Do you notice anything? Ah! The floodwaters have receded a little bit, but everyone's still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. I hate this music. Good morning, big guy. Where's Mariah? This might sound a little crazy, but every night around 2 a.m., I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise like she's trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. I haven't heard anything like that. When she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Ah! not like that. I'm sorry, guys. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast, right? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. What's got into you, Natalie? Natalie looks at you begging. Bring us another slab, please? He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Natalie. Gregor looks hurt by Natalie's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. You grab some of the meat from your secret hiding place. You cut it into squares, adding it to some boiling cauldron water. It will taste better plain without any seasoning, but you need to serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Boil it faster! It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Guys, I'm unwell. Gregor drinks the broth first before swallowing the chunks whole. And Natalie creates ripples in the broth with his finger. He isn't eating. I am sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Mariah. And Natalie begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. There's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is left? You explain how most of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Ugh! How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife. You need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? This storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. And Natalie? Yes? I think tomorrow you should look for Mariah. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please, Natalie. You can swim back after looking. Gregor is right, Natalie. Maybe you'll find Mariah out there. You're right. Mariah's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help, but we need your help, Natalie. That's right, Natalie. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Huh. Everyone shuffles off to their rooms reading books and eating past time. You go to the bed, ravenous. Mariah. Something is approaching. Ah! Oh, it's just Onion. Thank God. It said, don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Yeah. Onion. Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Natalie. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Do you know that leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs bacteria? It'll help prevent colds and ward off viruses. Onion. That was a lie! People actually believed it in the 1500s. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Haha. There even was a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking that was true. Haha. Anyways, you know what smells worse than raw onion left in a room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Natalie from leaving? I know he has cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Natalie can make his own decisions. Please? We don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying through the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle to Cabbage about you. She can be as mean as Potato if you get on her bad side. Just kidding. She's great. Anyways, when the time comes, just tell Natalie you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work out some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter. Later. Guys, I am not doing okay. You completely forgot about the conversation with unneeding to fall asleep again. Still ravenous. Day 10. Okay, day 10. Day 10. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from you. You despise him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack that had 6 chickens on top. The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point in his journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dog tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing of the fox, you gave him the only thing you had for food. A storm rages outside. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find: pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and you have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. A few days later you go mad and you leave the cabin completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. You take a cut out of one, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth fills quickly with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by. The first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. You wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Oh, it's a Natalie. He's nervous. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. Well, Natalie, what's your decisions? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. We don't want to rush you, but one of us puked last night. Really? Natalie, my patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You could see the glint of Karen's knife under her dress. Best to watch out for that knife. The group disperses. Tension seems to be rising. You have 1 hour to kill. What do you want to do? And Allie looks pale. Thanks for coming over. Allie seems comforted by your presence. Oh, wow. I'm glad our... Woo. Have you checked out the basement door closely? Every so often, I can see her peeking out at me through the holes. I really don't want to go out, but I don't want her tormenting me anymore. You know what's down there, don't you? Of course you do. How else would you keep us? And Allie looks like he's going to puke. Please get away from me. Allie is your vicinity. It looks like Allie will remain. Oh, I messed up. I cannot win with him. Oh my god. Natalie, you okay, little guy? Natalie looks pale like he's gonna pass out. Natalie, have you made a decision? Yes. I'll help you all out, I promise. Thank you, Natalie. Big tears roll down Gregor's cheeks. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Huh. Thank you, Natalie. I know this wasn't easy, but it's for the best. No, oh my gosh, guys. I'm not doing well. I fumbled so bad with him. Karen, yes? Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Natalie? You say nothing. Goodbye, Natalie. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys. And Natalie has left the cabin. Oh my god. See you soon, little guy. Huh. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night. Karen goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You're scraping on the floor! Found you! Ha ha ha. You explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's as tall as a tree but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Ha ha ha. Another cornbread classic. You're being very unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Haha. Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called an emergency chompet meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? Yes. You nod. Ha ha ha. It's the yeast you can do right now. You tell Bread that pun didn't make sense. Ha ha. On a roll today. I'll see you around. Bread hops away, pushing himself through a mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep thinking about what Bread told you. Okay, protect Gregor all costs. Trust the chompets. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially cracked, and set them down next to the workbench. After working in the saw, you wrap the cuts in old newspaper. Some of it's soggy immediately, so you decide to dry the cuts with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench fists and get ready to strike whatever's coming for you. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or... You found some meat. Everybody's still asleep. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to surprise everyone with breakfast. You start by cutting each slice fairly thin. You brown each side in the oven, releasing a unique smell into the air. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me. Now. You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hand before bringing it to her mouth. Ah! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. Oops. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, grabbing more with his hands. Terror is streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them quickly, consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out of here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than ever. I'm gonna lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor calls back onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans in close to whisper. I'm glad Mariah and Natalie are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back, and now it's all that I can think about. I read the book on necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take for you to perfect your art? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. Karen pauses, deep in thought. You know, Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is a strong anesthetic. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. This request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? Why don't you do it? I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time, and I want it to be perfect. Can I lie to her? Is that a thing in this game? No. Oh, the right decision. Fine, save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraints should be easy to apply myself. Gregor's strength is a farce. Gregor? Hey, Karen, what are you doing? Untie me! Oh my god! This will be over soon, Gregor. Stop! Gregor has turned silent. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom, calling to bed, and Natalie slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. You have a strange dream. Of course. Of course I have a strange dream. Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Who is over in the corner? Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor has already finished his... Took a few hours, though. Come on, let's eat. You get out of bed and head to the living room. Why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandage him up like a field medic. My... What is it, Gregor? Where are my... Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. You can't swim. How could you help us if you immediately drown? What? I put some of your limbs away for safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Gregor looks at you. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. We'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Let me start cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted to do was keep everyone alive and together, but I failed. Are you disappointed in me? No, Gregor, I am not disappointed. I'm just... No. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry seconds, thirds, fourths. I was never satisfied. One day on my way home from school, I was walking past the town inn. Something smelled amazing. It was coming from a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag, a meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least, that's what I thought. I became severely ill with food poisoning, dry heaving into the toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everywhere else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's gonna keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too lightheaded to hold a conversation. She's gonna torture me again. You know that, right? I nod. Greg grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin, everything about it chills me to the bones. Please, consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor begins to look at Peace. Oh, he's dying. You watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What is this game? What the hell do you think you're doing? You tell Karen that Gregor gave up. We could have kept him alive for another week. What is wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen and try to find the other remains. Gregor. You look at the pile of dishes and your mind starts to wander. Hello. Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to find. Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. And I bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Probably best to avoid the knife. Wait. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? You shrug. As leader of the Chompettes, it's important to find all of us, so please don't forget any of us. Good luck! Cabbage rolls away and tries to hide. Why would Cabbage want to play hide and go seek right now? You've been neglecting the Chompettes lately. Can't hurt to play along with them, right? You go to talk to Kara in the living room. Looks like Karen is slicing away a block of wood. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Yes. A wooden knife. Do you want one? Oh, yeah. I picked it up the first day and you said nothing. Karen looks pleased with herself. She's too happy right now. Yeah, I'd rather be a thief than a monster. Karen will definitely remember that. Can you grab the tools from the basement? This knife just won't cut it anymore. Haha. I mean for the bones. It's terrible for cutting through bones. The key should be somewhere in the kitchen. Come back if you get lost, okay? You say goodbye and head for the kitchen. Thankfully, there's not too many places for Cabbage to hide. Where do you want to check first? The cauldron. You hear some rustling around. She always picks the same hiding spot. You found me! Well done. As leader of the Chompettes, getting through the mouse holes is a chore. Can't find any Chompettes to push me through. You'll help me out, right? 4 Chompettes to go. Glad you asked. Keep it up. You'll be a member of the Chompettes in no time. You asked Cabbage about the basement key. Did you forget again? It's right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ashes in there. You found the basement key. There it is. That's to the room where we found the potato. Check behind the cauldron for the other one. You got the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making hide and seek far too easy. Chompettes! Find Onion! Cabbage rolls down the hallway. Can't hurt to find Onion, right? I guess. Found him. Don't be a crybaby. It's just me. Today, I'm feeling sweet as sugarcane. Honest, wow. Did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks. Drenched head to toe in sweat, too. Could smell you coming a mile away. Gross. Did the red-haired woman scare you or something? You tell Onion everything that's happened. Whoa. Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You get a pass. I'm sorry to hear about Mariah, Natalie, and Gregor. But, yikes. 3 people dead in less than a month? Not as bad as 5 people in one night, though, right? I wonder if that's a possibility. I'd probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, don't worry, I got your back. Glad to have you join us, Onion. No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Bread making noise in the living room. You know how loud he can get. Bread? The one and only. Chompettes! Let's move out. Your party's quickly expanding. 3 Chompettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well, you do some time breathing exercises for a few minutes. That seemed to help. Time to get that bread. You proudly strut into the living room, happy to be alive. This is not going well for me. Where is he? You hear Bread come out of the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me. Everyone's secret favorite Chompette, Bread. Don't you loaf me? Ha ha ha. My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no, thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need? You tell Bread about gathering the Chompettes together. That's a pretty crummy idea. Remember what happened last time with Potato? I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs? Bread, we need you to help find Potato. Missed you, big guy. Come help. I would never let the Chompettes down. Ha ha ha. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. That's great, Bread. Glad to have you on board. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All 3 Chompets are staring at you.
Boy.
Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips. Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cow, get them up. So heavy. You stumble to your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I heard her over by the basement door. Perfect. Chompets, mosey out. You have 3 Chompets in your party. 2 more to go. Your head feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. You go check out the basement door. Where is she? You feel a chill run up your spine. Goosebumps are all over your body. She's here. Everything turns silent. You can almost hear her breathing. Raspberry? You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry. Oh, wow. It's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy.
Honest. We need your help finding Potato. Our combined Chompet detective skills say he's in the basement. Oh, yeah? Let's find Potato and get out of here. 1 more to go. Don't worry, the basement is already unlocked. Oh, crap. The red-haired woman is coming over here. Chompets, let's hide out. All 4 Chompets quickly escape. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping up behind you. Found you. You can see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece, just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do you do? Tell her about the basement. So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You open the basement door. Thank you. I'll bring us some cutlets and we'll have a great dinner, okay? See you soon. Karen descends the staircase into darkness. You lock the basement door. Did you just lock the door? You block out her screams of rage. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. You slept in today. The pounding is completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. Ah! You must have slept walking to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. No. The candles blew out and the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner of the bathroom and turn it on. Tutorial, you're in the dark, but you're not alone. Click on the object around the bathroom to get more information or find hidden clues. If you're stuck, just wait a little bit and the glint of the object just move around. No! Who is it?
Hello.
Hello? Are you locked in the bathroom again? You tell her about the candle being blown out. Haha, maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Excuse me, need to conduct a new secret Chompet meeting. Later. You quickly make your escape. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and quickly fall asleep. Oh my gosh. How many days? How many days? 2 weeks. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody's at the door. You grip at the doorknob tightly. Get ready for what's next. That can't be the real Gregor. You determine the haunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try to give you a heart attack, push down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. The rain has stopped. You decide to go look out the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would be excited to see this. Shame she's rotting in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food here now. You've been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was too obvious. You grab some meat from behind the woodpile. You take a few bites of it. You lost more of your humanity. Great. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decide to crawl back into bed to get a little extra sleep. Day... Oh! Oh! You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain has gone away. You wake in a cold sweat. Is this another trick, or... Good morning? She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. The meat is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. And Natalie? Nobody's here. Some deep scratches are dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounded like it was coming from the basement door. Oh no. You go over to investigate. A cold wind is blowing through the hole in the door. You get goosebumps all over your arms. Is this a... Eee! You wake in a cold sweat. Day 14. What? It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. The couch still smells like Gregor's sweat. Should you have stopped her? You already did. The couch is still comfortable even after Greg imprinted on it. You decide to take a nap, which quickly turns into sleep. Man, I just be sleeping in this game. That's all I do is just sleep. I must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. No! You pick up a flashlight nearby to explore the darkness. Oh my god, please, for the love of God, please. Oh, that's great. And Natalie? Oh. I hate this, 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 I hate this. The first note you ever received. Thinking about the messenger puts a smile on your face. You notice a note sticking out from one of the books. I know you've been ignoring... Oh, wait. I know you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you. Please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get the others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. We don't have to involve anyone else. You take the mother's note with you. You lay back down on the couch, drifting back to sleep. Okay. You sleptwalk again. You can hear potatoes mumbling in the drawer. No, my god. Oh, it's you again. Tell me, your first week with the others, where did you sleep? You think for a minute but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. Do you remember any concussions? Still nothing? You would routinely collapse around the cabin, sleptwalk into walls, and even fell down the basement stairs. I can't believe you haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to survive almost anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat. Or something else. Would you share that secret with me? Yeah. You tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be so dumb enough to tell me. Thank you. You instantly regret telling Potato. Haha, do you think Karen's still alive downstairs? She'll be much stronger than the last time you saw her. She's been eating them. Probably finding something useful down there too. When's the last time you've eaten? Haha. It's time to take it back from her. Go downstairs. Put an end to this. Not for them. For me. You head for the basement door. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. It's been enough days, right? You open the door, prepare for the worst. Oh my god. Oh my... No! 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 It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent. This is insane. We're getting... Something is approaching. It's too dark!
Can you hear me? I've been down here this entire time. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here. Why aren't you saying anything? And Natalie's down here. Come, have some bread with us.
They always try to say things like this. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine, down here. Beware of Karen. She's ill beyond repair. And will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again.
You feel Mariah leaving the staircase. You continue the descent. Why are we going down? Why is this basement? Is this the pyramids? What the hell? The walls. They're a mix of dirt and soot. Something is approaching. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna go through everybody until we get to that. I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you? Another trap. Everyone else is upstairs. Mariah was worried sick about you. You tell Gregor about speaking with Mariah. Guess I can't lie to you, huh? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when that light bulb turns on. You nod. Thanks. Thanks for letting me lick the bowls clean. Well, we'll meet again soon. Beware of Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels heavier. You touch your ears. Blood is leaking out. Something is approaching. Oh, thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now. You tell Natalie about meeting with Gregor and Mariah. Oh, you don't want to pick onions outside? You shake your head. Guess there's no fooling you, huh? You ask Natalie where Karen is. Below us. Waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in here? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smug smile off your face. See you again soon. You feel Natalie leave the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Oh my... Your feet are finally hit solid ground in the basement. Something doesn't feel right. You feel around the wall blindly and locate the light switch.
Hello!
Hello! You've come so far. So proud of you.
Cabbage!
As the leader of the Chompettes, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, just call out and we'll be here.
Boy, boy!
Honest, wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. You can't sneak up on me. But sneaking up on you, extremely easy. Too much. Wax in your ears.
Cabbage!
Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Your ears have so much dirt in them, they'll probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember, down here, you can call on us. We'll help you out in a bind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go into the room. It's the only place we won't go. That's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us. It's not a change of heart because you really never had one. I don't think he should come with us. The only joke here is you, Potato. That's enough. Guys, I'm sweating. Let's help out! The Chompettes get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the wall, blindly locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Let's end this. Should have kept the door locked. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land the soft punch. Karen sprints toward you. Ooh. You feel blood running down your arm. Karen licks her lips. Will you fit in the cauldron? Dodge. You stumble to the wall, nearly breaking a bone with the impact. Pathetic. Karen grits at you. You attack Karen with a lunge. You rarely land a soft punch. Karen smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. Should have kept that door locked. You attack Karen with a lunge. You barely land a soft punch. Karen sprints towards you. You feel blood running down your arm. Karen clenches the knife. You're going to taste better than a Natalie. Your arm is bleeding. Karen is studying you. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. You called on me first because I'm the leader, right? The Chompettes are ready to help you take her out. Watch out for that knife. Haha. Please survive. We want to play hide and go seek again. Chompettes, help out. Cabbage has filled you with hope. You gain 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. She looks like she's plotting her next attack. Dodge. She surprised you. Let's go. Karen catches her breath. It's over. Karen smiles at you. You're gonna taste better than Gregor. Oh, I'm about to die. No crying down here, okay? Let me look at your ear. Blood, gross. Your eyes begin to water. Hey, what'd I tell you about crying? You got this, champ. Good luck. Oh, I'm dead. You feel blood running down your arm. Are you talking to yourself again? I'm gonna eat those ears first. I literally died. I died. Took you long enough. Okay, so let's end this. Okay. That's crazy. I don't really care who dies down here. You're both awful. Good luck. Potato words cut pretty deep. You gain 5 HP. Karen looks confused. She caught you talking to them. Karen grins at you. Attack. You barely land the soft punch. Karen smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. You should have kept that door locked. I'm secretly everyone's favorite chompette, but I owe all this to my cousin Cornbread. You point out to Reza. Oh, haha. It's going to get harder and harder to recall these memories. Is Onion my sibling? You shake your head. Oh, haha. Good luck. Bread, you gain 5 HP. Karen sprints towards you. Some blood splatters on the floor. Are you talking to yourself again? Karen clenches a knife. She easily dodges it? What the... Karen quickly stumbles down the hallway, turning to the left at the end. You're hobbling after, but the basement's getting darker and darker. You can hear the small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. You're getting lightheaded again. A cool liquid is coming out of your ears. You almost trip a few times and move towards. Your shoes begin sticking to the ground. This area has a door in each direction. You head east, opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close by.
Welcome.
We've been waiting for you. Turn on the light. Where's Karen?
She's ravenous. Completely ravenous.
Lost in the abyss. She will never escape.
Fleeing west did nothing.
We traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions.
Wretch.
Abomination. Horror.
Turn on the light and savor your inhumanity.
Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Turn on the light. Reap what you have sown. Mariah, Natalie, Gregor, Karen, I won't forget you. You're talking upstairs. Thieves, you grab your flaying knives and silently go up the stairs. You'll eat well tonight. What? Why didn't I turn on the light? What? The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask questions you've asked 1,000 times. Did you come on your own free will or were you sent? We were technically sent. And Natalie, we came on our own free will. The woman was confident in her answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again, coughing profusely. You may stay in the cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be.
Well, wasn't that tree a little steep?
Yeah. The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but the cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything.
Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace.
Years earlier.
Rena, check it out. A cabin all the way out here? What about that psychopath? We lost him a few kilometers ago. Don't worry. Doesn't look like anyone's else home. Hello? Come on, Rena. Sun is setting. Let's take shelter just for one night. You sure that's a good idea, Selena? Of course.
Front door has a few different ways to lock it. You should keep him away if he shows up. Hope there's some snacks in here.
Bullock, I guess we don't have any choice. We'll head back to Zakopane in the morning. Don't worry about it.
It's just for one night. You decide to join up with your friends inside.
Did you lock the door?
All set.
Could you see him out the window?
No, he went back down to town.
Is anyone here?
No, Gelda stomped around nothing.
This cabin is abandoned. Let's stay here tonight.
What?
Relax. It's going to be freezing outside, so it's either him or us.
Let's avoid making a fire. Don't want him to see us in the distance.
No fire?
There's blankets in the bedroom.
We'll be fine, Oleg. This cabin chills me to the bones. We'll need them.
Whenever Bullock gets nervous, he tells a joke to break the tension.
Got one of Razel's classics for you.
What do you call a snowman's kids? Children!
Bahaha! Let's split up and search the cabin. See if you can find any food for us to eat tonight.
I'll take the bedroom.
Leave the living room to me. I'll search the kitchen. No need to help me.
You sure?
Of course. I know exactly where to look first. I got the Zakopane Junior Baker Award, remember? Selena, haha. Alright, everyone. Let's move out.
Help the team by searching the cabin for supplies. Your bond with Selena, Oleg, and Bullock is unbreakable. Focus on exploring the cabin. What? I want to help out first. Selena in the kitchen. Always the kitchen. Always the kitchen.
Let me help Selena. Only if you insist.
What area do you want to search first? You search inside the cauldron first. Find anything?
Just this disgusting slop at the bottom. Haha. This cauldron is almost as big as heavy as your coat. Selena, you covered for fall and winter now?
Saves my family a trip to the Zakopane market,
right?
You look inside the oven. Bone fragments.
Selena found some bones? Chicken bones?
Selena looks at the discovered bones.
Too big to be a chicken. Not sure, it looks like it came from the same animal, but the sizes are different. Young and old skeletons? Correct! Put these back, it's grossing me out.
You place the bone fragments back in the oven.
Oh wow, this mortar and pestle, what's that?
Mortar and pestle? It's a cooking tool used to grind herbs, plants, seeds.
You haven't seen one of these?
No. Let's go over to Oleg's house sometime. His grandma has one.
Sounds good.
You notice a deep char near the back of the oven, like something was smashed against the wall and left to burn against it. Was something alive crammed into this oven? This one reminds you of the one used in Zakopane, but the bricklayer is much more advanced. Maybe it's time to check on Bulligan. One more look can't hurt. You look around the base of the cauldron. Hi, I saw this. fence outside kids are needed. Please teach me the secret. I'll bring him here on Sunday. You won't have to do anything. Please teach me the secret. You take the creepy note with you. Check this out, Selena. Did a kid write this? I'm not sure. Either it was a kid or an adult who didn't do well in school. What fence are they talking about? I didn't see any fence outside. The bigger question is, what the hell is the secret? Or who was brought here? Right. Inspect the hanging herbs above the sink. What about these herbs? Are they edible? Don't touch those. Whoa, why not? They're ancient. Will probably turn us into dust if you touch them. Bullock will probably still eat the dust, though. Rena! You know the found sound pretty disturbing. Maybe it's time to check on the bullock. Okay. I think we checked everywhere, Selena. You're right. Brats, did you check under the sink? You look underneath the sink. Nothing. Feels strangely cold underneath. Nothing. All right, let's see what Bullock and Oleg have found. Rena, let's mosey out. Too much, Rena. You napping? No, just staring at the clouds. Oh yeah? The drowning of Marzana is in a few minutes. Let's burn that witch and throw her into the river. I heard you're the one that's tasked with the burning. You know how to shoot the arrow at the arrow that's on fire, Selena? Duh. You can bring the Green's branch to the village this year, Rena. I got that witch. Haha. Alright. Time to get up and get your head out of the clouds. This was my past. Selena takes you down to the river. Downstream is the witch, Marzana made of straws and sticks. Her wooden raft won't catch fire easily. Have to aim for the body. Selena fires 3 flaming arrows at Marzana's raft, but nothing connects. When you finally catch up to it, the effigy has fallen down into the river. Help me fish this out, Rena. The weight is surprisingly light. Thought it was bad to touch the effigy after trying to drown it. That's just an old superstition, Rena. Need to burn, then drown, to complete the ritual. Gross. Marzana, Marzana, swim across the seas, let all the flowers bloom and make the fields turn green. Whoa, what the hell are you two doing? Helping Marzana back onto her feet, Oleg. She's light, come help us, get her back to the others. I'm not touching that. Haha, Oleg. Thankfully none of the adults caught you messing around with that. But while Oleg was yelling at you, it felt like you were being watched. Across the river, you see a strange man pretending to skip stones. His greasy hair shines in the sunlight, some of the oil smeared on his vest. He opens his mouth in an awkward smile, his teeth jagged and uneven. Walking away clumsily, he heads in the opposite direction to the festival, right into the forest. You head over to meet up with Bullock and Oleg. Okay, team, find anything? Just some old toys in a drawer. Really old toys. Bullock? I found this toy boat under the couch. Let me see that. Grandma made this boat for him. Razel was here. Razel? The one and only. Could he still be alive here? Seeing him again would bring Grandma back from the brink. We have to find him. Agreed. Crew, we need to search this cabin top to bottom. Let's find him and bring him back to Zakopane. You got it, Selena. Bullock, Oleg, come with me. Let's look around outside. Rena, look around the cabin trying to find any clues to where Razel is. That psychopath could still be outside in the woods. If you hear any of its yell or scream, find us, okay? Of course, Selena. Thanks, we'll be listening for you as well. I'll be fine. Crew, let's move out. Selena, Bullock, and Oleg have cabbage, onion. Search the cabin. Who's there? I'm pretty sure these are the cabbage. These are like the vegetables. They have to be. It sounded like something was coming from the kitchen. You walk over to investigate, unless they're already in there. Hello? What is... Ala jasu de cabana. Now, voices alarmante en perigo se halla logo de ese lugar a la vacante nunca volte. A la mapuego y me separado de niños pues por todo océano y madura se para aquí. A la va de ver todos votos fujam saim. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Haha, io no fo polones murete ben. E deve parar di fisicata terreando. Aquí, peguesi. A drawing is pushed out of the cabinet. Eres esperes algunos interesantes de morir. De hizo para los parientes de que sobrevivían. Door. Looks like someone used a piece of coal to draw this. Are these bars of a cage? Staring at a door. You take the cage drawing with you. Acho que hizo este Edwes. Probablemente nunca más vamos cruce nuestros caminos. Absolutely butchered that. If any of you have a problem with it, at least I tried. Selena, Oleg, Bullock? Oh gosh, no reply. Rena, we saw something weird down the hill. Looked like an old fence with bones all over it. It could have been animal skulls, but couldn't tell from that distance. Heard some weird whispering before we got back to the front door. Find anything? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Strange whispers coming out from under the sink. Whispers? Was it a ghost, Rena? I'm not sure. I couldn't understand any of the words. Ghost, Bullock attempts to lighten the mood a little bit. Got another of Razel's jokes for you. What do ghosts like pouring over their food? Bullock. Give up? Gravy! Haha. It was probably just the creaking of the cab, Rena. No such thing as ghosts. Seemed pretty real, Selena. Well, if you see it again, let me know. That fence outside was absolutely terrifying. We can't let our guard down here. Yeah, I just realized I have, like, not saved in a long time. Can we not split up anymore? I'm scared of getting separated now. Of course, Oleg. We're a team, and teams stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. You're right, Selena. I just don't want to lose any of you, like Razel. That won't happen when we're here together. You're a night owl. You can stay guard while we sleep. Of course. Thanks, Bullock. Oleg and I will take the bedroom. You okay with the living room? Yeah. Thank you, Bullock. It wakes up if you see anything, hear anything. You got it. Oleg and Selena head to the bedroom, opening the door fully behind them. You lay down on the couch and quickly fall asleep. Your eyes, but cannot stop thinking about Butcher of Zakopane. His third victim probably had it the worst. Stabbed in the stomach like the other two, but this was different. The body was missing both ears, so investigators concluded it was a copycat to a series of grisly murders from years ago. What kind of person would take someone's ears? The victim's family and neighbors searched the murder scene to top to bottom and the alleyway outside. All they could find was a broken window that the butcher used to gain entry. It was a mystery that nobody in Zakopane could solve. So Selena, Oleg, and Bullock and you teamed up to find the killer. Selena was naturally the leader, plotting out vantage points on dusty maps her grandfather had. Bullock brought snacks, what he called emergency rations, which would usually crusty bread from his pocket. Oleg was able to get investigative tips from his grandmother, a former detective, but only after telling it was to find Razazul. Your investigative lasts more than a year, often getting to crime scenes quicker than the town investigators. You have a strange dream. You found the body early, so early the blood is still leaving the body. The greasy-haired man makes eye contact with you, wiping the knife on his vest. You look for a way to escape, but you're trapped in the alleyway. He slowly walks away towards you, forcing a laugh that comes out of an unnatural staggered segments. He gets closer, and you notice his pupils are absolutely enormous. As he brings the knife up, his face peels apart by the lips, screeching in agony. You wake in a cold sweat. Wow! Whew! Wake up, everyone! Bullock, it's like 3 a.m. I heard something outside. Was it one of those crows? They never show up. It's him. Huh? Selena, it's him. What's the plan? Selena makes a group secret hand signal, only whispering is allowed now. Bullock, Oleg, eyes on the doors and windows. If he makes it inside, run out from the front doors or downstairs. Downstairs? What if there's less room down there? Then we need to manipulate the lights down there. Find the light bulb pulley, and when he gets close, turn off the lights. He's got that knife, so run for the door, and when there's an opening... What if there isn't a working light down there? Our eyes can see better in the dark than him. We can run up circles around him while he's blind down there. He doesn't stand a chance. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, Oleg. Can you outrun him? Of course. Rena, do you see anything out the window? Oh no, don't make me look. The rain hasn't started yet, but you can see storm clouds in the distance. Maybe it'll get too muddy for him, unless he's coming through the windows. The window glass is thick. If you try to break it, everyone would hear it. Who built this cabin definitely wasn't here for that long of a haul. See anything, Rena? Nothing. While keeping watch, I found this in the bedroom. Here. Huh. What the hell is this? Did Razazul make this? It had to have been him. When we found the body stuffed into the barrel, that creep saw us and ran. Who would do something like that? A monster. That's right, Rena. That was the last time we saw him. What was that noise? Get to the staircase now! As you run to the staircase, you see him standing by the front door. He wipes his eyes with his sleeves, completely drenched of his head to foot. He attempts to smile, but it looks completely out of character. You slow down your breathing, making it to the staircase safely. Selena takes out the basement key, locking the door behind you. There it sits. Slow him down. Can you lead? Of course, Lena. Wow, he's determined. All right, we'll be right behind you. You begin your descent. Let's play Ghosts in the Graveyard tonight. It's too dark out. What if only the adults catch us? Or faster than them? You gain to be the ghost first? Why me? Because your eyes can see in the dark the best. The perfect ghost. Selena, haha. Sure, I'll go high first. Hey, Oleg. Yeah? You were slower than Bullock with a stomach full of hearing last time. Pick up the pace this time. Eek! Trust me, won't happen again. Nobody trusts you, Oleg. Everybody laughs. Okay, why are we playing children's games? There's a man. You hide behind some equipment in the sawmill. It takes the group 2 hours to find you. By the time Selena yells Ghost in the Graveyard, you've already tagged Bullock and Oleg. You're too fast, Rena. Nobody sneaks up on me. Nobody. That's Raspberry. That's Raspberry. Cabbage. Like, Rena, what's going on? Raspberry. Nothing. Just remembering something. Bullock and Oleg went ahead. There's no time for this. We need to go. You snap out of it and begin your descent. It has to be. It has to be them. He must be searching for the key. What an idiot. He must be furious to be causing that much damage. Oleg, find a light switch down there? Yes! Get in position. We'll be right down. That locked door is keeping him busy. That door's pretty old, though. Did you see the holes in it? He's coming down. Run! Oh my gosh. Your eyes strained further down the staircase. You can't hear him. Rena, we have someone special to introduce you to. Razizel, come on out. Don't be shy. Rena won't bite. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Rena. It's okay. Your cousin is great, Bullock. Just wait, everyone. Give him a little time. He's had the world's best puns. He memorized every single one Grandma told him. Grandma bought me this book. It's 500 pages long. Yeah, everyone laughs with Razizel enjoying the nice meal together with Bullock's family. Razizel tells countless pun jokes. Bullock howls with laughter, and the adults shake their heads in agony. His joy is infectious, making Zakopane a better city for everyone, except for one. Rena, you're slowing down again. Selena, Razizel, what about him? I keep remembering him. I see. Crew, let's keep going. You continue downward. What the hell is this? What? The light isn't working. No time to find a weapon here. Let's keep going. I can see a light further down the staircase. Your shoes stick to the floor at the bottom. You can barely make out the light to the door on the right of the east. There's the 3 doors, north, south, and west. Selena tries the door of the north first. Locked. This room is tiny. How are we going to get around him? Don't be scared. Let's try the doors and see if we can lock it from the inside. Which way, Rena? I mean, east is the one that we went to in the future. Usually and Oleg Bullock throw open the door, turning around to see him. Ooh. Leave us alone. You left the knives upstairs? It's 4 against 1. Leave with your life. Ha ha ha! Say hi to Razizel for me. Cooking companions. Why? You shut the drawer.
Wee! Cabbage! Onion!
They're being held back by their human emotions. They'll need a few months more at the very least. I'm in no rush. Let us leave now. You shut the door. I'd like to explore the cabin, see where those whispers are coming from. Can I leave the drawer? You nod. Thank you. Want to come with me, Raspberry? I'm going nowhere with you. Haha. Poor Raspberry. Welcome! We've done a few annual Chompette comedy competitions since last time. Want to be the judge this year? Ignore them. I found some fascinating stuff by using mouse holes. I need you to explain to us what the hell this is. Were you fattening him up, or were you scaring the hell out of him while you hesitated? You take the basement drawing with you. I will never forgive you for this. You shut the drawer. It's time. Chompette, sound off. Never fear, Onion's here. Like my cousin Cornbread said, I'll rise to the occasion. Always marry Raspberry. Potato? You have nothing to give me now. Leave me alone. This is the only way to escape, Potato. We need to leave at the same time. I'm not leaving the cabin. Potato, please. Potato, we want to see... No. Cabba tries whispering, but you can clearly hear every word. They can release us. Just play along and maybe they'll pity us. Yeah? I'm not working with them. But right now, I pity them. Just an old, disgusting, foul-smelling, that's enough. Potato's words cause regression to stir inside of you. Keeping these intruders around might be entertaining for now. You slide the drawer closed, giving them time to stew on their thoughts. What the hell? You have a strange nightmare. Wake up! I said, wake up. The others are causing you to become weak. We need you to get back to normal. Less talking, less hesitation, especially if someone's trying to become stronger than you. That used to make you upset, right? I'm keeping an eye on you. You asked for how long? At this rate, never. You cough profusely, covering Potato in a fine mist. You're beyond disgusting. So then, are you ready to fight back against the nightmares? Punish the spirits that have made you your life a living hell? Sure. Perfect. Let us give them no quarter. Close your eyes again, and let's begin to traverse the abyss. You relax your muscles, getting ready for what's next. Welcome to Nightmare Mode. What? If you survive, you'll gain some additional insight of the world of Cooking Companions, as well as unlocking new gameplay as Chompette's only event. This mode is mostly a joke, so don't take it seriously. From the main menu, if you select new game, you can immediately jump to this mode and other ones. If you make it to the end, you'll unlock the Chompette's Cabins course. Chompette only, free of humans. For the true Cooking Companions experience, this mode should be played in a pitch black room with headphones. This mode isn't for the faint of heart. The scares have been amplified here. Consider this your final warning. You'll probably get startled. Alright guys, that's the end of this episode for Cooking Companions, because we are so close to the end of this game as we are going to be going into Nightmare Mode next time. This game is absolutely terrifying. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely terrifying. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Where are the other vegetables? What was that noise? If there's extras, slip me a little more meat.